Hi, everyone. From what I'm hearing from most people, we seem to be surviving fairly well as a church family. Some people seem to even be thriving in spite of being confined to home. And some wonderful connecting is happening with our network of telephone calls that many of you are making and receiving. And there are very positive responses to my video messages as well as the weekend worship services. So thank you for the feedback. A lot of people are feeling cared for and supported, and many of us are learning new skills, often computer skills, and it's great. I especially am heartened by some of our older members who have resisted going online, who love now getting connected through their email and other options. I'm very grateful to a whole host of people who are making these connections possible. Thank you all. Um, Thank you also to Tony Eaton, who's recorded a wonderful basic yoga session, which will become more widespread in the next couple of days. It'll help us all to stay centered and our bodies in good shape. Robert Rausch has recorded some of his organ voluntaries, which I know you love listening to. Also, Dr. Gib Parsons and Dr. Neil Kohatsu have some thoughts to share on maintaining not only a healthy body, but a healthy mind and a healthy spirit during this crisis. I'm looking for others who might have expertise and ideas to share on how to stay positive while we stay home. And a reminder, this virus is very lively and easily communicated. So please do stay home as much as you can. Life, however, goes on in the midst of the emergency, so I'd invite you to maintain a prayer list for those who are going through tough times uh, apart from all of this crisis that's going on around us. You will recognize some names from our regular prayer list, and I'm just going to repeat them for you. So please keep in prayer Paul Blankenship, Pat and Gordon Close, Lola Cruz, Selena Davin, as well as Doug and Charlotte Gardner. I spoke with Max Kengott this morning about Debbie. She is the most amazing human being, staying so positive. As well as her other issues, Debbie is now dealing with hearing loss, so she can't speak on the phone, which I know is really hard for us. Please send cards or notes of encouragement if you're able. I also spoke with Cheryl Kasai. Mary has been in the hospital for the last month and has had a really tough time. She's probably going home today or tomorrow, and she'll be going back to the care home where she's now staying. And of course, she's not able to receive visitors, including Cheryl, which is really tough for her. Please keep Vivian Noble, Fred Stolkop, Alva Potter, and Laura Warren in your prayers. And of course, our grieving families. The Belaya family, following Mama Bernadette's burial on Saturday. It was very hard because the restrictions at the cemetery really did make it very difficult to have a burial ceremony. But at least something happened. I spoke with Jim Peterson this morning. Barbara will be buried this week sometime at the VA cemetery in Dixon without the family being in attendance. They're not allowing any family members to come into the cemetery at the moment. And even though we're planning a service for later, it's very hard for Jim, as I'm sure you can imagine. Also, please remember the family of Shirley Reese, Deanna and Christina, and the whole family, as well as the Sally Wineland family. So our staff met this morning to make sure that we keep each other up to date. If you have any medical questions, by all means, get in touch with Pam Taylor, our faith community nurse. And if you don't know how to do that, get in touch with me and I'll put you in touch with her. You may be surprised to hear that Elizabeth Cruz and Adrian Nelson are continuing to work at the church. They are our custodial facilities staff. The buildings are completely closed down, but they are finding it's really great for them in the sense that they can work on getting our premises clean, and they're wiping everything down very carefully, getting ready for the day when we can return. They've got a huge job ahead of them. So a lot of plans are being developed for using Zoom for the life of the church. So I would encourage you, if you're part of a group or part of a team, a committee, think about Zoom possibilities for holding your gatherings or meetings. Zoom is a great vehicle. As I said, our staff meeting this morning was on Zoom. It's almost as good as being together in person. So think through what you might do. And let me repeat the offer that I've had from some younger members of the congregation to run errands and to do shopping for those who choose not to leave their homes. So please let me know. But a reminder that what we're hearing today is that unlike the outbreak of the virus in China and in Italy, we're seeing a lot more serious cases, hospitalizations of people in the 20 to 49 age group. So they are not as safe as some people had been assuming. We are all at risk, and let's do everything we can to keep each other safe. So please keep everyone else that I mentioned today in your prayers. Please stay safe and stay well, and God bless you, and God bless us all as we continue to work to be faithful and loving in the midst of this difficult time. So God bless, and I will talk to you on Thursday.